Hello students, this is English 1. Today we are going to go over our daily routine. We are on Unit 6. This is Lesson 7 of English 1. We're going to do pages 44 to 47. Let's get started. Daily routine. Daily routine. A daily routine are all of the things you do every day. So let's go over what you would do. Okay. You have to mean get up. Get up. That means you wake up. Okay? And you may even get out of bed. Get dressed. Get dressed. That means you put on the clothes you were going to wear for that day. Go to work. Go to work. Some people go to work. Some people work from home. During our time of coronavirus, people stay home. They work at home. Okay. Check email. Check email. So you're checking the things that people have sent you, the emails that people have sent you. Have lunch. Have lunch. It means you take the food that you're going to eat in the middle of the day, usually around 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. Brush teeth. Brush teeth. You brush your teeth after your meals. If you don't bring your toothbrush with you, then you brush your teeth only at breakfast and dinner. And most people also brush your teeth before they go to bed and some when they wake up. Watch TV. Watch TV. Go to bed. Go to bed. Okay. Now we're looking at Alan's daily routine. We're going to write numbers showing which one he does first, second, and so on. And you're going to write a complete sentence and to describe his action. So he gets up. Okay. Now these will be your sentences. He gets up. He gets up. He has lunch. He has lunch. He goes to work. He goes to work. He watches TV. He watches TV. He checks his email. He checks his email. He gets dressed. He gets dressed. He goes to bed. He goes to bed. He brushes his teeth. He brushes his teeth. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Number 1, he gets up. That's number 1. Number 2, I would assume he gets dressed. He gets dressed. He needs to get dressed before he goes. Okay? And number 3, he goes to work. Goes to work. Number 4, he checks his email. He checks his email. Number 5, he has lunch. He has lunch. Okay? 6, he watches TV. He watches TV. 7, he brushes his teeth. Brushes his teeth. And 8, he goes to bed. He goes to bed. Once more, he gets up, he gets dressed, he goes to work, he checks his email, he has lunch, he watches TV, he brushes his teeth, and he goes to bed. What do you do after work? I watch TV. I do my homework. I check my emails. Do you work late? No, I don't. Yes, I do. He or she does or does not plus a verb. Okay, does he or she plus the verb. Okay, does she cook? No, she works late at the hospital. Okay, Brent and Jared are talking about what they do after work. Okay, listen first. What do you do after work? I go home. Then I cook dinner. Does your wife cook too? No. She works late at the hospital. She doesn't finish until midnight. Okay. So Jared is married to someone who works at the hospital, and that person works late. And so Jared has to do the cooking. Okay. Listen one more time. What do you do after work? I go home. Then I cook dinner. Does your wife cook too? No. She works late at the hospital. She doesn't finish until midnight. Okay, listen and repeat. What do you do after work? I go home. Then I cook dinner. Does your wife cook too? No. She works late at the hospital. She doesn't finish until midnight. One more time. Listen and repeat. What do you do after work? I go home. Then I cook dinner. Does your wife cook too? No. She works late at the hospital. She doesn't finish until midnight. Okay, let's look at our meaning chunk. He or she plus the verb plus he or she does not. The question is, does he or she and the verb. Listen and repeat. She works late at the hospital. She doesn't finish until midnight. Does your wife cook? Okay, let's take a look at our grammar focus. You can make many different sentences with these affirmative statements. Affirmative means yes, it's true. Negative means no, it's not true. Okay. I read a book. We go to work. You get your pencil. We go home. She watches movies. He has a dog. Negative statements. That means it's not true. It's not true. I do not read magazines. We do not work in Mongolia. You get more money tomorrow. We go pick up takeout at the restaurant. They watch TV. She does not go to bed early. It has more food. Yes or no questions. Do you read mystery books? Question mark. Okay. We work on Fridays. They get more food on Wednesdays. They watch TV on Friday nights. She has a cat. She works until 5 o'clock. Okay. Does she, now the yes and no questions, okay? Do you read mysteries? Do you work on Wednesdays? Do you get a magazine? Do they go pick up some takeout? Does she read horror novels? Does he work on Thursdays? Does he go past the McDonald's to the bus stop? Does she watch TV on Saturday mornings? Does she have a large TV? Affirmative answers, that means yes. Yes, I do. Yes, we do. Yes, you do. Yes, they do. Yes, he does. Yes, she does. Yes, it does. Negative means no. No, I do not. Or you can say don't. No, I don't. No, we do not. No, you do not. No, they do not. No, he does not. No, she does not. No, it does not. Spelling tip. If it has an S, an SH, a CH, or an X, that becomes an ES, okay? And do and go, it's an ES. Do, does. Go, goes. Okay? Get, gets. Get, gets. Okay? Watch, watches. Watches. Okay? In the CH, watch, watches. And so be sure that you understand the spelling. We're going to go over this a little bit later on in the chapter. Does he something? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. You add an S to the verb to make it present tense. He takes the bus. He walks to work. Now you take a bus. You take a taxi. It's the way you're getting to work. Okay. Take turns asking how the men in the pictures get to work each day. Does he take a taxi to work? Yes, he does. Does he take a bus to work? No, he doesn't. He rides a subway. Okay, so that's the first two pictures, okay? Does he drive a car? No, he doesn't. He walks. Does he ride a subway? Yes, he does. Does he ride a bike? No, he doesn't. He rides the subway. You can say a subway or the subway. Either way, it's okay. All right, one more time. Does he take a taxi to work? No, he doesn't. He takes a bus. Does he drive a car? No, he doesn't. He walks to work. Does he ride a bike? No, he doesn't. He drives a car. Does he drive a car? No, he doesn't. He takes a taxi. Does he ride a subway to work? Yes, he does. One more time. Does he take a bus to work? Yes, he does. Does he take a taxi to work? No, he doesn't. He rides his bike. Does he drive a car to work? No, he doesn't. He takes a taxi. Does he walk to work? Yes, he does. Does he ride a subway to work? Yes, he does. Does he ride a bike to work? No, he doesn't. He drives a car. Okay. So you're going to look at the four women here. on page 46, and you're going to talk about what they do in their usual day. So you do this, and then she this, and then she whatever. So you're going to talk about what they do during the day. Okay. Naomi gets up at 8 o'clock. Okay. All right, so first let's talk about Martha. Martha gets up at 6 o'clock. She designs clothes. She meets with staff. Staff are the people that work with her. She watches TV, and then she watches TV at home. Okay? Next person is Vicky. Vicky eats breakfast at home. Then she has coffee in her office. Then she sends email. Then she goes out with friends. Liz wakes up early. Then she does lab tests. Then she writes reports. Then she reads books in bed. Connie cooks breakfast. Then she checks construction plans. Then she meets clients. Clients are the people who hire her to do her job. Then she spends time with family. Okay, one more time. Martha gets up at 6 o'clock. Then she designs clothes. Then she meets with staff. Then she watches TV at home. Vicky eats breakfast at home. Then she has coffee in her office. Then she sends emails. Then she goes out with friends. Liz wakes up early. She does lab tests. She writes reports. She reads books in bed. Connie cooks breakfast. Then she checks construction plans. Then she meets clients. Then she spends time with family. Okay, to enjoy, it means you like something. To meet, it means you see someone for the very first time. To stay, it means you are somewhere for a while. To go, it means you leave someplace. To study, to read your classwork. To want, it's to desire. Maybe you want to see the ocean. To watch, to see a movie, TV show, video, or play. Listen and write down the correct word in the blank. Dennis Jackson is 24 years old. He goes to New York State College. He studies computer science. When he graduates, he wants to work at a software development company. A software development company is where you make software for people, for things like apps. He often studies in the library until late at night. On weekends, he works at a coffee shop. After work, he meets his friends. They like to go downtown and eat pizza for dinner. Sometimes they watch a movie. Dennis is very busy, but he enjoys his life as a student. Dennis is very busy, but he enjoys his life as a student. Dennis Jackson is 24 years old. He is a university student. He goes to New York State College. He studies computer science. When he graduates, he wants to work at a software development company. He often studies in the library until late at night. On weekends, he works at a coffee shop. After work, he meets his friends. They like to go downtown and eat pizza for dinner. Sometimes they watch a movie. Dennis is very busy, but he enjoys his life as a student. Listen and repeat. Dennis Jackson is 24 years old. He is a university student. He goes to New York State College. He studies computer science. When he graduates, he wants to work at a software development company. He often studies in the library until late at night. On weekends, he works at a coffee shop. After work, he meets his friends. They like to go downtown to eat pizza for dinner. Sometimes they watch a movie. Dennis is very busy, but he enjoys his life as a student. Questions. Where does Dennis go to school? He goes to New York State College. What does he study? He studies computer science. Where does he work? He works at a coffee shop. What does he do after work? He meets his friends. Does he enjoy student life? Yes, he does. Dennis goes to New York State College. Dennis studies computer science. Dennis works at a coffee shop. Dennis meets his friends after work. Or you can talk about what he does with his friends. He goes downtown and eats pizza after work. Dennis enjoys student life. Okay, very good. We just studied the first half of Unit 6. And what you need to study. First of all, you need to understand the various parts of your day, the things that you do. Know what things you do, like you get up, you get dressed, you exercise, you take a shower, you brush your teeth, you go to school. You're going to be going to school. You might go to work, but you're probably going to go to school. You might check your email. You might do your homework. Then you're probably going to study. Then you might watch TV. You need to eat dinner, watch TV. You might brush your teeth. You're definitely going to go to bed. This is your routine. Write down your routine. Be sure you're able to talk about it and write about it. Okay, what do you do during the day? This isn't homework. This is just so you will be able to speak about it and to write about it if there's a test question about what you do. Okay, what do you do after work? These are the things that you would do after work. Remember, he, she does or doesn't, or does not, and then the verb. Does she cook? No, she works late at the hospital. Okay, grammar focus. Be sure you understand your grammar focus. Okay, be sure you know your meaning chunk. He or she does something, or he or she doesn't do something, and the question would be does. Okay. Be sure you understand this page. Be sure you know how to make the sentences. You might want to practice writing some sentences like, we do not read mysteries, or he doesn't go to work on Saturdays. Now, if you can make sentences off of this page, you can understand how to make the sentences. Also remember, affirmative is positive. That means it's yes. Negative means no. It means it's not true. Yes or no questions use do or does for this chapter. Do we read on weekends? Okay. Does he have a dog? Be sure you're able to answer those. Yes, I do. No, I don't. Yes, he does. No, she doesn't. Okay? Or does not. Be sure you know how to say that. Remember, do not can be don't. Does not can be doesn't. Also look at your spelling tip on how to make your verbs. Work, works. Wash, washes. Watch, washes. Fix, fixes. Do and go become does. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed studying the chapter, and for our next lesson, we're going to finish the chapter. Have a great day.